Good day. Today we'll be discussing leadership challenging the status quo. Organizations that fail to challenge the status quo may not achieve full strategic advantage. According to Collins Dictionary, status quo may be defined as the state of affairs that exists at a particular time, especially in contrast to a different possible state of affairs. According to Baldrige Business Excellence, strategic advantage refers to those marketplace benefits that exert a decisive influence on an organization's likelihood of future success. Every single leader, movement, and organization that has ever wanted to create greatness has had to challenge the status quo. Leaders challenge the status quo to induce improvements, and organizations challenge the status quo to bring together advancements, to make a difference, to have an impact, and to become great. We must do the unconventional thing. Every challenge involves confronting the status quo. This principle means we have to test the unproven, lunge deep in the unspoken, and challenge the unchallenged. Resilient companies that look past their current market into the next 5 years and critically examine the status quo in preparing their organizations to compete oftentimes lead their companies to strategic advantage. Leaders in these companies anticipate and adapt their organizations to change, always with a focused and productive sense of urgency. For example, we have Apple. Apple believes in challenging the status quo. They believe in thinking different. The way Apple challenged the status quo is by making their products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. According to Simon Sinek, Apple developed a golden circle, which comprises of 3 takeaways: the why, the how, and the what. These impressions are the core to its marketing strategy and the diversity to its business operations. The why. This is the core belief of the business. It's why the business exists. The how. This is how the business fulfills that core belief. And the what? This is what the company does to fulfill that core belief. Today, Apple leads the world in innovation with iPhone, iPad, Mac computers, Apple Watch, and Apple TV. Notwithstanding, challenging the status quo can be predominantly disturbing for successful companies where maintenance of the status quo is the measure of success. Company leaders and managers believe that introducing too much change may upset their formula for success. However, this faulty belief system causes successful companies to delay much needed change until it is nearly too late. For example, we have BlackBerry. I will now expound on BlackBerry. BlackBerry was once upon a time Canada's most valuable company. It was the fastest growing company in the world and was the premier mobile device on the market. The company had earnings of over 84% a year. However, since 2009, BlackBerry's stock price collapsed. According to Sam Gustin from Time focused on business, technology, and public policy, BlackBerry failed to dominate the growing corporate market. It failed to anticipate that consumers, not business customers, would drive the smartphone revolution. BlackBerry was completely blindsided by the emergence of the app economy, which drove massive adoption of iPhone and Android-based devices. The company also failed to learn that smartphones would evolve beyond mere communication devices to become fully fledged mobile entertainment hubs. Among the strategies error made by BlackBerry were arrogance of being the best, not innovating fast enough, poor ecosystem of apps, compromise on quality in an effort to catch up. One may argue that change within an organization may not be easy and can be very costly. According to an article by organizational change expert Garrison Wynn, the top 2 reasons people resist change are lack of knowledge about coming changes and fear of the unknown. You can expect some level of resistance to any change, no matter how small or how much benefit it might promise. Many organizations maintain a culture of continuous improvements. While never being satisfied with the status quo can drive excellence in your company, there is some wisdom in the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mistaking change for progress is similar to the common problem of mistaking activity for productivity. Change is never free. Every change has opportunity costs. For example, spending your equipment budget on new computers means you have to wait to upgrade the phones. Also, there are intangible costs, such as moral and customer satisfaction during the adjustment period. Nevertheless, it is known that one key to success is to never stop challenging the status quo. There's nothing wrong with learning about and comparing different approaches to solving problems in order to satisfy business requirements. Following best practices can help you avoid mistakes that others have made, but can also be limiting. Next practices challenge the status quo. Next practices do what best practices can do, which is finding a better way to do something, a better solution to a problem. Not by implementing the same things that the rest of the industry has already employed, but by introducing new ways to handle business challenges. Thank you for listening.